the first rays of spring light pierce through the heavy fog clinging to the temperate lakes of North America, a haunting sound begins to echo. It is a long, mournful wail that carries for miles, famously known as the Call of the Wild. The voice belongs to the common loon. Adorned with checkered black and white plumage and eyes as red as burning rubies, this bird is more than just a lake dweller. It is an evolutionary masterpiece, millions of years in the making. The common loon does not possess hollow bones for light and effortless flight. Instead, its bones are solid and heavy, turning its body into a natural ballast. This unique anatomy allows them to submerge effortlessly, much like a submarine venting its pressure valves. Its legs are set far back, right near the tail, a perfect design for powerful underwater propulsion, yet one that leaves them nearly helpless on land. On terra firma, the common loon can barely walk. Instead, it spends its entire life on the water. The breeding season begins with an epic migration, spanning thousands of miles from the open ocean back to freshwater lakes. As soon as the winter ice thaws, pairs begin to stake their claim. The common loon possesses an incredibly complex communication system. The soulful, echoing wail is used to call out for a mate across the vast expanse. But when their territory is threatened, the male unleashes the yodel, a rapid, commanding sequence of notes designed to warn off intruders. Territorial battles among loons are often stealthy, yet absolutely brutal. Vicious pecks to the neck and relentless underwater chases can drag on for hours. The victor claims the ultimate prize, fish-rich waters and secure, secluded spots for nesting. They carefully select small mounds right at the water's edge. Here, a simple, gentle slide is all it takes for their heavy bodies to slip safely back into the sanctuary of the lake. The moment the first brownish-red eggs are laid in the nest, a life and death countdown begins. Because the nests are built right at ground level and are often highly exposed, they become the ultimate prize for opportunistic predators. The mink, with its agile body and keen sense of smell, is a constant nightmare. Sneaking along the waterways under the cover of darkness, they wait for the exact moment the parents let their guard down to snatch the eggs. Overhead, the beady black eyes of crows and gulls keep a relentless watch. Should a loon leave the nest for just a few minutes to feed, these aerial raiders will swoop down, wiping out an entire generation before it even has the chance to hatch. The battle to protect the nest is the ultimate test of endurance. The parents must take turns incubating the eggs, enduring the scorching sun and brutal northern summer storms, their eyes never leaving the shadows where danger lurks. After 30 days of patient incubation, the chicks finally hatch. Covered in charcoal gray down, they look like tiny pieces of driftwood bobbing on the surface. But this glass-like water is deceiving. It is in reality a battlefield riddled with deadly traps. Beneath the emerald surface, massive snapping turtles lie concealed in the black mud. They wait patiently for tiny paddling feet to pass overhead before launching a lightning-fast strike. Giant muskellunge and large predatory fish are equally eager to swallow a baby loon whole. Yet, the terror from the skies is even more relentless. Bald eagles and hawks are apex assassins, striking with absolute speed and lethal precision. The moment a giant shadow sweeps across the water, the parents let out the tremolo, a frantic, trembling alarm call. Instantly, a remarkable survival instinct kicks in. The chicks scramble up onto their parents' backs, tucking themselves deep beneath the dense plumage. This is their ultimate living fortress, insulating them from the biting cold of the lake and shielding them from the jaws and talons of predators closing in from all sides. The common loon possesses astounding physiological adaptations. Their striking red eyes act as a specialized light filter, allowing them to pinpoint prey even in the murky, low-light depths. To aid in digestion, they swallow small pebbles into their gizzards, using them as natural grindstones to crush hard fish scales and bones. As the first bitter winds of the season sweep in and the forest canopy erupts in fiery autumn reds, a miraculous transformation occurs. The adults shed their magnificent black and white plumage, replacing it with a muted drab gray coat designed for perfect camouflage on the open ocean. They then embark on a grueling migration to the sea. Here, they must face a completely new realm of terrors: brutal ocean swells, predatory sharks, and the ever-present threat of human pollution. They are forced to survive in a harsh saltwater environment, adapting to an entirely alien world, until the thaw of the following spring calls them back home to their freshwater lakes. For a common loon chick, survival hinges on rapid development. In just a few short, fleeting months of summer, the young must complete a grueling crash course in survival. Their training begins with mastering the art of breath holding and deep diving. What starts as mere seconds must quickly evolve. Eventually, they must be capable of plunging nearly 200 feet deep and remaining submerged for up to 5 minutes, essential skills for hunting agile fish and evading deadly predators. But the ultimate and most unforgiving challenge is taking flight. Burdened by their dense, heavy bodies, loons cannot simply launch vertically into the air. Instead, they require a watery runway stretching for hundreds of yards. The fledglings must learn to sprint across the surface, furiously flapping their wings and churning their legs against the water just to generate enough lift. If the lake is too small, or if their wings aren't strong enough before winter arrives, the surface will freeze over sealing their doom. It is a relentless race against time, where hesitation means certain death.